are about to test, can we determine of the cheap grocery store coffees, like which one is the best?
Yeah.
So
will the best one be the most expensive?
Now,
we want to know.
And we wanted to make sure that we got it in such a way that we broke everything up. So Hudson and Zach have been in the break room brewing the coffee.
Right.
So they know which ones went into which pot. But I went in not knowing that and poured it out into cups. So I don't know which coffee is which. You guys don't know which number is which.
Right.
We have actually managed to have a blind taste test.
I was going to say, so are we ever going to know?
What is what?
Absolutely.
We will
figure it out.
compare notes after we taste them.
Afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how we're going to do that. Okay, let's see. You guys ready for number one?
Let's
Numero
do number
uno.
one.
Okay, so let's see. Number one, we've got...
You got to give a sniff test.
Sniff test.
All right. Smells okay.
Smells like coffee.
Yeah.
All right, actually, you know what? Before we do this, which brands did you get? Because I don't think we've actually said
we should
probably know that.
Okay, so I got house blends of each. So for the cheapest one, we went with Maxwell House.
Okay.
That's the cheapest one, the Maxwell House.
That's the worst coffee ever. Okay.
Okay. Then we have, for the middle of the road, we have Caribou Coffee, their house blend.
I did.
Okay. And then to go up, the most expensive one they had that was ground coffee was Pete's Coffee, which surprised me a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see if that's actually going to pay off and be number one or not.
All right. Okay, here we go. Let's start with number one. And we said the smell was
bland.
Yeah,
it's kind of bland at the moment.
Right. Okay, here we go. Very acidic. Like that is not good.
Yeah, it's not. I think I could drink. I think I could handle this. I think it's drinkable.
Zach, what do you think about that one?
There's no taste.
Yeah, I just feel like it's hot acid.
Yeah.
Not like burn you dead acid, but it's just really... There's not a lot to that.
All right.
I'm thinking, all right, so let's see. Number
Maybe
two.
not a favorite. Could that be the Maxwell House?
Maybe. I don't know.
All right. Number two.
Number two has a more... Like,
that's more earthy smell to it.
Yeah, like it has a little more like something to it.
Yeah.
So, okay.
All right, here we go.
That's a weird one. Oh,
I think I know which one that is, and I don't think I like it.
That is not. I don't like that.
The other one tasted way better. Number one is definitely better than
number
one.
Number one had a stronger taste.
Yep.
Two has a weaker taste.
It has a weaker taste, and if you look at it, you can practically see grounds.
I was gonna say that beforehand. You can actually kind of see the grounds. So I don't know if that was the maker
associated with the machine, because we had one machine that was different than the others.
Okay.
So that may be why that one is different.
All right. Okay. Let's go to
number three.
All right. Please, somebody tell me that I like one of these cups of coffee. And to be clear, these are black. There's no sugar in them. There's no whatever.
This is a real, based on the coffee itself.
Ooh, that's got a bite to it.
Yeah, that one's more bitter for sure.
Like that is a.
I like it though.
Bite. You like this one better?
Let's see. Better than two. I need to do like a 1-3 comparison.
Yeah, I know.
I agree.
Two to me is probably the worst in this bunch.
Yeah.
Like,
two is definitely the worst.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go like 1 to 3.
Number one again. Okay.
Okay. One is my favorite.
One seems a little warmer.
Okay.
Warm in taste.
Let's see.
Not that makes any sense.
I think I like three slightly better. But honestly, I feel like I could eat either or drink either of these and drink them black and be okay with it.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Like I have landed on what is.
But we're gonna hope that two is Maxwell House.
Well, we'll see. Like I've landed on my pecking order.
Yeah.
You guys pick your pecking order. We'll come back and we'll see. Like, hey, which one of these did we actually think was the best, and we find out what's what. Okay, Adrian Butler on time. It is the Riot. I mean, I've gone to a Caribou place, but I don't think I've ever had like a drip coffee from them.
No. Well, I had a friend that would swear by the Caribou coffee, like K-cup.
Okay.
So he really liked. I mean, and I've always liked them when I've gone to his house and stuff. I've not I have Caribou coffee at home now. That was the one I wound up buying yesterday for myself. But I've never had it on my own other than that. So.
Okay. I think I'm going to give these one more whirl to see. I mean, I'm not saying that I necessarily know which one is which, but like which one I like better.
Yeah. They're really both very. It's a very thin line.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, it's very
splitting
very close.
Which means if one of them is Maxwell House, that's a really good sign for Maxwell House. But even if not, that means you really don't need to spend the extra $3 on.
I feel like number one has a sweeter taste.
You think? Yeah, I think that's fair. Like that. That's the one that I picked as my favorite. Is I picked one because I have a tendency to not. I don't like really bitter coffee. Like I will drink it.
Really? I would have never guessed.
Yeah, well, Zach, you make like paint thinner in there. Like you guys
somehow you guys are still drinking it.
Yeah, I am still drinking it because you get desperate enough, you'll drink anything. But like Zach will always, if Zach makes the coffee,
which is just about every day.
It's almost every day. Like dude is like put as much coffee as you can in and hit the strong brew setting, and it's like holy freaking crap, dude. Oh my gosh!
And you know there's a difference. Like when I come in, and Obadiah's like made the coffee before his show.
Yeah,
it's pretty obvious.
I will say that
it's like Obadiah made it.
Like
there's water.
Having had both of you guys make coffee, and not actually knowing, I definitely know when you make it, Obadiah.
Because I don't make it strong enough.
So much weaker, and I mean Zach might be. I don't know if it's too strong for my taste, but yours is definitely too weak. Every time you make coffee, I'm like, man, this needs a little extra.
That's what Chris says too. It's like, dang it, Obadiah made this.
Man, my coffee is good. What are you talking about? You guys are all a bunch of haters. Let's see. We'll go ahead and do news and stuff, and then we'll come back.
All right. I still haven't decided.
I think it all depends on what mood I'm in. If I'm in just like a chill, relaxed mood, we'll go 1. But if I need to wake up.
Hello, Judith. 3. And let's see. Bob says he thinks Maxwell House is 2 and that 3 is Pete's.
Okay. Based on what?
Based on our reactions to it. Oh, man. James wants to know if we have a donut to wash it down. Now, that would have been thinking. That's what we should have done.
I think there's still a old half of a Reese's Krispy Kreme donut.
There is a Krispy Kreme donut in the fridge. How it got there, why it's still in the fridge.
Yeah, it's been.
And who stores donuts in the fridge?
Storing donuts in the fridge feels like something your grandma would do. She would be like, all right, let's put them in the fridge. You want to keep them good.
Your grandma would also say, like, would have the donut, and there's one donut left, and she's like, come on, we don't want to put this in the fridge. Somebody eat it. And she would, like, swing it around the room until finally somebody felt bad enough, and they're like, fine, I'll eat the donut.
I don't have room for this donut in the fridge right now. Okay.
I don't want to waste tin foil on this.
Well, certainly not.
Colectivo.
Today, 46 for a high. Yeah, it's going to be cloudy, but you might see some sun. 30 tonight, 52 tomorrow. And then they're calling for highs in the mid-40s for the rest of, not just this week, but like starting out next week as well. Right now, it's 33 at the U.
The Head for the Cure 5K. It's next Sunday morning, Genoa Park in Columbus. Obadiah is
going to be there bright and early and cheering on the runners and everything. If you want to find out more about that and other Radio U events, details are at radiou.com/Ohio.
So should we be saying
we have to change that now?
The
yeah.
five at the FF5?
I think some of the people in that liner aren't even in the band anymore.
Man, it's true. Like maybe we should do. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, invite them in.
What about
just invite them in?
What about the memories, guys?
Yeah.
What about the memories? Okay, so
throwback.
We're in the middle of our Battle of the Buzz coffee edition, in which we have picked 3 coffees from the grocery store. Hudson actually did that yesterday, and we've decided to brew them and see if we can decide which coffee is the best.
Right. All right.
So,
are we ready with our rankings?
and
then we'll find out which one is which.
I want to go back through them one more time.
Okay.
Because I think
I tasted them about 20 times side by side. I knew 2 was the worst, but I tried 3 and 1 side by side several times in different orders over the past few minutes, and I have a decision.
Okay, for me, 1 and 3 are super close.
Yeah, I agree.
Like they're hard to differentiate between. 2 is easily, I think, the worst. In this lineup.
Completely agree.
Like there's just no way it's not the worst. So I'm gonna say that it was Pete's.
Yep.
And
Caribou.
And
Maxwell House.
Okay, I think the Caribou is number 1.
Okay.
I think the Pete's is number 3.
Okay.
And I think the Maxwell House is number 2.
I'm very confident that number 2 is Maxwell House.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I agree with that.
Okay, so Zach, what do you think about between 1 and 3? Which one is the Pete's? Which one is the other?
Which one is which? I don't know exactly. I do know as far as like what I would drink, like as far as like the mood I'm in, if I really need to wake up, I would choose this 3 option because it's a little bit stronger.
It's a little stronger. Yeah.
And 1 is, I mean, it's definitely got the flavor, but it's good.
Okay.
So, but which one is which? I haven't really had Pete's before, so I don't really know what it tastes like.
I'm spitballing.
I don't know the Pete's flavor, but if I were to throw something there, I would call it 3.
I'm going to say real quick that I have 3 being the best, but I don't know which one is which. I think 3 is slightly better than number 1, and 2 is definitely the worst, but I don't know which one is Pete's or Caribou, so I'm interested to find out.
See, I feel like we are in a place where 1 and 3 are both acceptable, and it's down to personal taste.
Right.
Because I
agree.
I prefer 1, but both of you seem to have zeroed in on the fact that I like weak coffee.
Yeah.
So maybe my vote of confidence for 1 is not a good vote, quite frankly.
Maybe not, yeah.
Okay, so the order was I went in and did 1, 2, 3. So 1 was like the 6-cup brewer.
Okay.
2 was the like single cup brewer, and 3 was the station coffee.
Okay.
Brewer.
Okay. So 3,
we were right.
3 is Pete's.
Yep.
3 is
2
Pete's.
is Maxwell House, and 1 is Caribou.
Okay, then I got it right.
Yeah.
I was able to. So
you figured it out.
Which one was the most expensive?
Pete's.
Which was number 1?
Number 3.
Oh.
Pete's is number 3. So,
so
Zach and I each have slightly more expensive taste, but this whole thing taught me, or it was evidence that like between Pete's and Caribou, and there's a $3 difference or so, or there may be more or less depending on where you shop, but there's no reason to go for Pete's when the Caribou is just as good pretty much and much cheaper in percentage wise.
All right, Zach, what do you think? Like, do you think that he's right? Do you think that you could go with Caribou? It's just as good?
Oh, I would say it's just as good. Okay. I think it might also compare to the different coffee makers.
Yeah,
the makers, and also of how each one of us makes the coffee too.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
So, like, you could make Caribou even stronger than it is.
If you want it stronger, but we did them exactly the same,
yes, we
just
did.
to be clear. So
right. Okay, so Caribou won for me, but it looks like once you get past Maxwell House, there's some feature parity.
There is an obvious difference. Like, get past the not as good stuff and get to the good quality level. We'll be set.
Man, okay. Well, next we just got to find some civet poop coffee. See if we can make that work right there. House of Heroes, Matador. It is.